Alright friends, listen, I'm coming to you from my local Harmon's. I'm here for one reason and one reason only, which is to pick up a pregnancy test. Now, either I am completely losing my mind or a pregnancy's afoot. But nothing is ever 100%. I feel like we all know this. So we're having a little bit of a scare, if you will. So we're gonna figure out today whether we're insane or whether there's a reason we've been feeling a little off lately. All right, squad, we have found our aisle. All right, we're gonna go with the tried and true first response. 2 lines, let's do this. This is truly crazy because I am not young anymore. I'm gonna put that out there right now. I am not young anymore. I am 33 years old. Very nervous about the results of this test, but we'll see. All right, friends, so right now is the part of the day that I'm like 10 minutes away from going to pick up my daughter from school, but let me talk to you about the Nello drink that everybody is ranting and raving about on TikTok. It helps you to be able to lower your cortisol levels and such. Mind you, disclaimer, I am not being paid to talk about this. I'm just talking about it because it's my own personal, journey. Okay, Nello is not sponsoring this video. They're not paying me to say anything nice about them or not nice or whatever. I've just been drinking this drink for about 2 weeks now, and I will tell you that I definitely feel a difference. I definitely can show you that my rings are a little bit looser. Okay, I don't know if that means anything as far as like water weight and being able to shed that a little bit quicker. I do feel very calm when I drink this drink, right? Not like drowsy or anything, but just chilled out. I'm able to get my morning routine going. I'm able to do the 500 million things I need to do every morning. Basically, make breakfast, make coffee, make this, that, and the other, get kids to school. I'm able to do that without feeling stressed. As funny as that sounds, I think the secret ingredient in that is in the stress management is the ashwagandha, I believe it's called. I feel like I've heard that a lot of people take that for their stress and their anxiety. Mind you, again, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know if it would agree with most people. If it's not going to agree with most people, I can just talk about my experience drinking Nello. I wasn't like as on edge as I am normally in the morning time, which when you're a mom and you've got kids to send to school, to drive to school, whatever, you have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, sometimes you can be on edge. So I know you guys can agree with me on that. I know that's relatable. Having to wake up at 6 o'clock is relatable. Also, I'm gonna be honest with you guys and let you know that, listen, when it's evening time and dinner time, my mind is running. What do I need to be doing next? What do I need to be doing tomorrow? Like, my mind just runs so wild in the evening times. I don't know why. It's the time that my anxiety kind of comes out to play, so I know that for a fact. But drinking Nello twice a day has definitely been good for my mental health throughout the day. And like, if you find yourself on the edge, you feel kind of anxious throughout the day, or you need help sleeping at night, I feel like this Nello drink can be really good for you. And again, friends, I am not being paid to say that. I'm telling you this because I've been drinking it, and for a couple of hours after I drink it, I'm feeling not so tense, not so anxious. I'm feeling good to do my household chores. If you're a mom, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have to get dishes done, you gotta walk the dog, you gotta feed the cat, you gotta feed the dog, I'm just gonna put that out there, that yes, I have tried it. It seems to be doing its thing for me. So I am somebody on the internet that is not gonna sit here and lie to you for a paycheck. All right, friends, I will tell you, like, if something isn't working for me, it's not working for me. When we start reviewing things, I will tell you truthfully whether something works or not. I have too much of a guilty conscience to be on here lying to people. So I love you guys. I adore you, everybody that watches my channel. I have way too much respect for you to sit here and lie to you. So with that being said, let's head on over to get my daughter from school. That's our next errand run today. Let's go. All right, friends, so we're waiting for my daughter to get out of school. Let me give you the rundown of what's happening right here, right now. So my husband left his lunch at home. I know these vlogs are just so exciting that we can't even see straight, which means I may have to, first of all, get some gas because I'm hanging real close to the empty right now. A little too close for comfort. So I have to go get gas, and then I think I'm gonna have to go and drive some more, take his lunches to him at work. So, you know, like I said, Wednesdays is the day where I'm just a literal taxi all day long. And is it fine? Yes, because truly my son likes to do karate. I love to watch him have fun and mingle with the other kids, so it's fine. But I'm just throwing it out there. I am the universal taxi every Wednesday, and that's okay. This is for the inquiring minds that would like to know how close to the E I am. A little bit too close. All right, friends, so we're back from running like 99% of the errands that we need to run. We have one more karate class to go, and then we're done for the day. But while we're waiting, it's time. It's time to do this because I don't want to put it off any longer. So here we go. The results are not faked, not planned, nothing. Real time. It'll be fine either way. So friends, the test technically tells you to wait 2 minutes, but if you've been here before, you know that it's less than 2 minutes and you can tell if something's going on. So I have the test right here on the counter, just not even looking at it. We're gonna chat, we're gonna have a little preparation moment mentally. Wow, you know, it puts in perspective everything. You think about when you're waiting for results like this anyways. No, I'm not looking, but it puts into perspective, you know, how one moment in your life could change everything. You think you have these solid plans, and then a second in your life, a double line changes everything. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, whether there is one or there isn't one, we're gonna be all right, regardless. You know, it's a scary thing, but we're gonna be all right regardless. So I'm looking down. Yeah, let me show you. Just one line. Y'all, one line means not pregnant. One line means pregnancy scare because you had to take a test to figure it out. But one line means not pregnant. And that is good, you know. Personally, like I said, it would have been fine either way. But on my journey in life, I had my second, and I immediately was like, all right, I'm good with 2. I love my kids. Not to say that I wouldn't love a 3rd, but you know, I think I'm too old, if I'm being honest with you guys. I think I'm too old to have more children, and it feels terrible to say at 33, but yeah, I've got back issues, I've got arthritis. Like, I'm not your average 33-year-old person. So this is how we close out the vlog for today, finding out the big question: were we with the bun in the oven? And the answer, according to the test, is a big one line. That is a no, friends. To be honest, I've been very fortunate in life to just have had my kids when I feel like I was supposed to. Right? I feel like, you know, I was given the amount of time that I had to be by myself and single and doing my thing, and then one day I took a test just like this one, and everything changed forever. And you know, 6 years later, it changed again. This is very final, because you know, I knew when I had my son that I had a feeling that my journeys through pregnancies and that phase of life was over. And this is kind of final, you know? It's kind of like we're really done. And I feel that in my soul. We're really done. But sometimes you have a little bit of a scare, and it happens to a lot more people than you think. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching the vlog today. Listen, again, I adore all of you guys. Thank you for joining me for all of this crazy stuff that happens on a weekly basis. I love you guys. Thank you for being subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I love and adore all, I believe it's 184 of you. And hopefully more to come. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next week.